A lady tries to seduce the gatesman when her husband was off to work. She gave him cream to apply on her back and made sexual advances at him. He tried resisting, but she kept cajoling him to do it. She puts his hand on her bra strap to make him remove it. Then she drags his hand to her breast. He pulls out and she drags his hands again. And when he tried complaining about his boss, who was her husband, she hushes him and pushed him to lie on the bed. She got on top of him and covered herself with a duvet. Moments later, they were interrupted by the horn of a car driving into the compound. It was her husband's car. They became frightened. She rushed to the window to confirm who it was. Opening the curtains, she saw her husband coming down from his car and walking into the house. She quickly closed the curtains, turned to the boy and screamed in agitation, "My husband is back." The boy and the lady began to panic and roam about the room, looking for a good place to hide. She tried hiding him behind the curtains, but she figured it wasn't a good idea. So she ran to the toilet, expecting to see him behind her. She saw him hiding in the curtains. She hollered at him to come over. The boy, being reluctant, she went to him and pulled him by the hair and pushed him into the toilet. But she also figured he could be easily seen, so she dragged him out and shoved him into the wardrobe. Picking up all his clothing, she threw it into the wardrobe where he is and tried to calm herself down. Before now, her husband has been at the door knocking. She fought the fear on her face and tried to calm her nerves down. She soon put up an awkward smile on her face and moved to open the door. But when her husband came in, he began asking why she took so much time to open the door. She replied that she was bathing and he asked for how long, that he has been at the door for about 20 minutes knocking, and that he suspects there is someone in the room with her. But she said she wasn't with anybody. But her husband refused to believe, and then he started searching the room and yelling at her that he has heard rumors of her bringing in men to cheat on him. But she denied it, saying it was not true. But he kept yelling and asking her who was in the room because she delayed too much to open the door, and that she was not to be trusted, and he suspects she's a cheat. She kept trying to convince him that she can't do a thing like that. He calms down and kisses her on her head. Then she asked him why he came back early, since he wasn't supposed to be home by this time. He replied, saying that he forgot his file in the drawer. Then she offered to help him find it. While she bent down to get the file, he notices something on the bed. Being curious, he went to the bed and picked up the item, only to find out that it was a used condom. She found the file and got shocked when she turned and saw her husband holding the condom. She was trying to calm him down, knowing he would flare up. He lifted the condom to her face and said he hopes it isn't what he thinks it is. She tried calming him down, but he kept yelling at her to tell him where the boy is. Feeling confused, she couldn't say anything other than begging and pleading with him. He was angrily shouting at her that she is a cheat and that he would deal with her. Suddenly, while the confrontation was going on, a phone rang. They both turned to the direction of the phone, which was on the table. Suddenly, the wardrobe flung open and the boy came out to pick his phone. When he saw who the caller was, named Glory side chick, he hushed them and went back into the wardrobe with his phone to answer the call. The man had an utmost look of shock and anger on his face, and the woman was left devastated, knowing that she is in trouble. To be continued.